Hello, magnificent beings. Welcome. This is our first Facebook Live. Let me just make sure I've got everything working. I've got the group is set up over here. Are you here with me? Let's just see what is happening. Oh, yeah, there I am. Okay, good. Good. This is important. All right, and then I've got your comments we'll be seeing right here. So I think we're good to go. It would be great as you're coming on is to let me know, can you hear me? I am going to trust that this is actually working. And I'm super excited to be launching these new Facebook Lives for all of you. So hello, everyone. Welcome to our first Training Thursday Live. I am Eva Gregory. I'm the leader and the founder of the Successful Spiritual Entrepreneur Group here, and also the founder of Leading Edge Coaching and Training, where I help thought leaders, spiritual entrepreneurs, change agents, coaches, healers, holistic practitioners learn how to create enlightened, successful businesses by integrating inner guidance and energy alignment with the proven practical strategies for having those who are interested in what you offer actually investing in what you have to offer, and doing this on a regular, consistent basis in a way that's aligned with your spirit and your values. Hello, everyone. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Facebook user. Oh, I just want to say this, and this is totally up to you. Let me see. Oh, it does. So at the top of this, it says I'm using StreamYard. And to be able to see who is making the comment, you just need to click on StreamYard.com/Facebook. You only have to do that once, and then it just allows me to see who's actually making the comments. Totally up to you, but it helps me. It's nice for me to know who I'm interacting with. Anyway, great to see you all here. For those of you who this is a first time for you, I'm seeing the camera here. I have your comments that get right here. So if I'm ever looking down or around, it's because I'm reading your comments. And then I have the Facebook group over here just to make sure that everything is supposedly working well. All right. So anyway, I'm super excited to be bringing these regular live trainings to you. And this is going to be all about focus on integrating the practical with the spiritual in creating successful businesses and, of course, successful lives as well. Everything that I teach here, especially energy alignment, inner guidance, and those kinds of things, of course, it all applies to every area of our life, not just our businesses. These will be held, by the way, the first and the third Thursdays every month. We will be holding these, though, at 11 o'clock Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Today we did start at 10 o'clock, 1 Eastern. Just know that moving forward, it will be 11 o'clock Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. And I know I'll be popping in from time to time with other surprise Facebook Lives beyond these Thursday trainings. But just know that the Thursday trainings will be consistently here at first and third Thursdays of every month, 11 o'clock Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Of course, I encourage you to be here with me live so that we can interact. If you can't be with me live, that's absolutely okay too. You know, you can always catch the replays. You can always find the replays in the units section of this group. So if you happen to be on a desktop watching this, at the left-hand column in this group, you'll see something that says units. That's where you'll find the replays. If you're watching this on mobile, the units tab is going to be just above the header at the top of the page. And for some reason, if you can't find them, just, post a comment in the Facebook group and I will help you find it. So no worries about that. And of course, I am always grateful for those of you who have been in the group and have participated with me here for quite a while now. And I'm also extremely appreciative of those of you who are new to the group and new to these trainings. And I just want to give you a big warm welcome to the group. So welcome. There you go. All right. Hey, Cheryl. Hello. Welcome. All right. So as we go through these sessions, as always, I encourage you to share any questions, any comments, any thoughts, any golden nuggets. So if you get an aha or an insight, just put hashtag nugget, N-U-G-G-E-T, hashtag nugget. and then whatever that nugget is that you got from the training. Also, if you have a question for me, I would ask that you just put hashtag ask, hashtag ASK before the comment. And so as I'm scrolling through the comments here, it'll be easy for me to pick that out so that I can make sure that I answer it. Now, if for some reason I miss it, no worries. I will be going back after the fact and going through all of your comments and your questions and your nuggets, and I'll make sure that I respond to you there. And that's the same for all of you who are watching on the replay. If you're watching the replay when you first come on, just put hashtag replay, no big deal. And then as you're watching this, if you have questions or golden nuggets, please put those in. I am coming back. I am going through and reading everything that you all put in here, whether you're seeing me live or you are catching the replay. So let me get some coffee. All right. Okay, so let's get started with today's topic. Now, today's topic is beyond the law of attraction, how to create a new reality. Now, I am assuming that if you followed me for any kind of time at all, or you're in this group, that you're probably already aware of the law of attraction. If you are, put LOA in the comment sections so that I know that you are right in line with me. Actually, for those of you who may not, who come on, even if it's on the replay, if you're not aware or clear about what the law of attraction is, basically the law of attraction states that whatever you put your focus, your energy, and your emotion into, you will attract more of that in your life. Now, here's where I put the emphasis, and that is on the emotion. All right, it's the emotional charge you hold that attracts what you're getting in your life, whether wanted or not wanted, whether it's positive or whether it's negative. I know some people say, well, the law of attraction isn't working for me. And I'm saying, oh, yes, it is, honey. But what you're attracting is based on what you're focused on. And if you're focused on fear or scarcity or lack or negativity or whatever that might be, then that is what you're attracting. So it's always working. You can think about it like it's an on switch right here. It's right here and it's never off. So wherever you put your focus, that is what you're attracting, right? So you can think about it like your thoughts are the engine, but your emotions are the fuel that is getting whatever you're getting in your life. So the topic today is beyond the law of attraction. Now, of course, the law of attraction is always at play. It is the basics of our entire universe. It is the foundation of our universe. But I want to take it deeper today into how to create a new reality in a way that we have normally not been taught. If we know that the way we think and where we focus is how we create our reality, why is it that we're not waking up every morning consciously, intentionally, and deliberately taking the time to focus on our best possible day? If we really knew that your thoughts create your reality, and it's all about focusing on what you want on a gut level, why would we ever miss a day doing that? And would you ever let any thought slip by your awareness that you didn't want to experience? So if you think about it, we actually have 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. And out of those 60 to 70, 7,000, 60 or 70,000 thoughts a day. Out of those, we're usually 90% of those, we are on repeat. They're the same thoughts we're thinking the next day and the day after that and the day after that. So then the same thoughts will always lead to the same choices. The same choices will always create the same behaviors. The same behaviors will produce the same experiences, and the same experiences are stemmed from our emotions. And those same familiar feelings and emotions are driving the same exact thought. So we've got this loop going on, and they have become a habit. And habits are pretty much unconscious once they are formed. So the person that we are today has created the present reality that we're experiencing and that we will continue to experience for the most part. So to create something different, we have to become someone different than who we've been up to now. And we have to become more consciously aware of the choices we're making and how we feel about certain things. And then we decide whether this is something that we want to bring into our future or our current reality or not. And for the most part, what we've been doing is we've been trying to create a different reality as the same person we were yesterday, the same person that was creating those things that we don't want, and the same person that was doing that the day before and the day before that, right? And so it's not possible. We have to become someone else. So then if you keep thinking the same way every single day, and you're making the same choices that lead to the same behaviors, as you keep repeating those same thoughts and choices and behaviors and experiences, you're reproducing the same level of mind over and over and over. And so that is why we continue to get what we get. And in many cases, even when we're consciously trying to shift something, we're remembering how it's been up to now. So in remembering how it's been up to now, what's activated? The way it was, the way it's been. And so remembering is really, you're just maintaining and sustaining the way that it has been up to now. And then this is one of the reasons people get confused and they wonder, well, you know, I'm focusing, I want this because I'm remembering that was like this yesterday. Well, the remembering of the way it was yesterday or even a moment ago has now activated in your vibration. And so in order to create something new, we've got to consciously focus on something over and over and over again, clearly and cleanly in the present moment. In other words, we don't want to bring in the remembrance of the way it's been, okay? And so most of the time we're trying to change that current reality. Remember, that's creating from the past. Just know it, that anytime you're wanting to change the way something is, you're trying to create from the past, all right? But as you learn to create a new reality, you're not wanting to change the current reality. It's a very subtle difference, which is really important to get this. You're not wanting to change a current reality. You're wanting to create an entirely new reality, okay? You've got to have new thoughts that are fresh and clean, that have nothing to do with the way it's been up to now. That is what leads to new choices. And new choices lead to new behaviors, and new behaviors will create new experiences, and new experiences will come from new, fresh emotions. And those new feelings and those new emotions will drive new thoughts. That is called evolution. So, who we are internally is a reflection of your external environment. That's basics. That's just basic law of attraction. It's basic physics. It's just basic, okay? So it's always, who we are internally is always reflected in our external environment. And it's manifest from the past of all the things we've learned, of all the things that we have experienced. And so if you wake up every morning and you get out of bed, think about it this way. We wake up in the morning, we get out of bed on the same side. We follow the same routine. We have our shower, we brush our teeth, we create our meal, we come into our office, or we go to our office when we're not in lockdown or sheltering in place, or we have our morning coffee or our tea. But just think about, we're doing the same things in the same way pretty much every day. And we're pretty much interacting with the same folks. We're pretty much holding similar conversations, and with other people. We're responding with the same knee-jerk reactions. And so how is it that we're going to be able to create something new from that space, right? It's like we are thinking the same thoughts. We're performing the same actions. We're living by the same emotions. And then we're secretly expecting our lives to change. And so we continue to think equal to everything that we know. So, of course, what is that? Everything we know up to this point is from our past. It is from our past. And so as long as you think equal to everything that you know, then everything tends to stay mostly the same. So to change our experience, we need to change who we are. To step outside our current environment, to be greater than the conditions in the world, to be greater than the circumstances in our lives. And of course, one way to do this is to have a really strong vision, a really strong dream. And even if you couldn't see it, you couldn't smell it, you couldn't taste it, you couldn't feel it, but it's alive in the core of who you are. It's alive beyond your mind. We'll talk about this in a minute, but in your heart. So alive that you begin to live as if that future reality was happening in this present moment. So we want to fall in love with the future potential that exists in the quantum field and emotionally embrace that future reality before it's even made manifest. So much so that beyond our conscious mind, we believe that future experience is happening in the present moment. And in that, when you're feeling it at that level, then you are activating that in your subconscious mind. And it literally is signaling new genes and new ways that your body begins to change to accept that that experience has happened. All right. It's going to come in a way that you least expect it. So one of the things, and I've said this forever, but one of the things you always have to do is whatever it is that you're focused on and that you want, be okay. Don't be attached to the way it looks and how it looks when it comes or when it comes. All right. So it's going to come in a way that you least expect, because if you can expect it, here's a little clincher for you. If you can expect it, then, or the way it comes, like it's not new. Do you get this? And so what we want to learn how to do is we're going to create from the eternal present moment in the quantum field, not in our minds, in the quantum field, which is new. That comes from fresh, new, clean slate, never been before, not from our past experiences or our knowing, okay? So in that case, it's almost like you want it to catch you off guard. You want something that's going to catch you off guard. It doesn't have to be drastic, but you want it to be that little bit of unexpected. And then, oh my gosh, and when it rocks your world and it leaves no doubt that what you did inside of you produced the outside results, whoo, you have created a new you. It is the greater part of you. And when you can correlate what you did inside of you through your heart, connected in the present moment to the quantum field, fresh and new, irrelevant of past